Yes, obviously disappointing to come away from Belfast with a narrow loss. I mean, we obviously took the bonus points home, but I think for the first game of the season, it was kind of a general feeling of frustration, because we knew that we did do enough to win the game. We just kind of let the game slip in a couple of areas, but look, definitely took a lot of positives as we went through the review during the week. Yeah, it's been a while since I've had a debut. I kind of felt a bit like a 20-year-old again, going out for your first game, and you're just out there. You know, I can't speak higher of the lads who were out there with me. Not only the other 4 guys who were on debut, but the stalwarts who've been here for a while. Yeah, Danny talked during the week. The general consensus is there's a lot of positives there, and we can build on it. And just kind of looking forward to ripping into the rest of the season. Obviously, for me, coming from the Southern Hemisphere and the history of Super Rugby, playing a lot against the Kiwis, the Aussie teams, and then obviously the South African teams in traditional Super Rugby format, you get a gauge of each team's identity, and something that the South African teams always bring is not only the big forward pack and a few big characters that they're going to have in their team, but the physicality they come with it and the aggression they come with it. They're not a team that you want to try and just run up high and take them forward in the physicality battle, because that's the stuff that they love. They're kind of grown up playing that kind of footy, so you got to learn to adapt and play towards not only the strength of your team, which Warriors Rugby, one thing I've learned since I got here is definitely that high speed, high tempo play with the quick ruck speed and the offload play. So that's something that we're going to try and utilise again, as we did it in patches against Ulster, and we'll try and take that to another level against the Sharks.
Yeah, it was great to be back at Scotstoun, playing for a lot of us, playing our first competitive game in front of the home crowd. The weather took a nice turn, and we managed to play some really good rugby. I think that first 50 minutes was some great running rugby. We threw the ball about and scored some really great tries against a good Sharks team who obviously weren't very well known to us, but we knew they had lots of threats in the backs and had lots of powerful forwards like many South African teams. I think they definitely came into the game sort of towards the end of it, and I don't think you can ever really put them out of the game with some of the quality they've got. We maybe sort of fed that a bit too much. A couple of our mistakes let them back into the game, and I think we could have maybe finished off the game a bit better, but generally I think we were pretty happy with the sort of overall performance of some of the rugby that we did play. But yeah, if you feed them too much, then they've got some really great backs that can attack that. It felt like a debut again, sort of running out in front of a home crowd. A lot of us haven't experienced that, so to get to experience that in a competitive game for the first time was brilliant, and they really made the difference. Yeah, this weekend we're just looking for a complete 80-minute performance against a South African team. We think they'll bring, sort of much like the other South African teams, they'll bring some electric backs and some really powerful forwards up front, so we'll try and negate that with some stuff that we've got in play, and hopefully try and play a good brand of rugby like last weekend.
Right. Pick one skill a teammate has that you would like to have.
Trying to think who's got feet like Chiz and Colby, but you're probably the closest. So I'll take it from you. There we go. Which coach would you pair up with for a round of golf?
Oh, Kerry Murray, easily. Saturday afternoon, the king of beers, few on the cart. I think he'd be good fun. Don't know if he even plays golf.
You just know you'd beat him easily.
Yeah,
so
and he'd be good value, so definitely Kenny.
Nice. Who in the squad is the player who knows a guy?
Wilson. Ryan Wilson's got a man for everything. Anyone needs a roofer, builder, plumber in the group, he's first. He's got his hands in every sort of pie, so yeah, he's definitely the man.
Yeah,
No contest. Who is the most fine teammate and why? Easy one.
The most fine?
Most fined.
Oh, Matthew Ferguson, without a doubt, hands down. Loves a sleeping.
Yeah.
Misses his alarm.
Yeah.
But also, he's the most fine teammate, but I don't think he ever will admit to having right legal fine.
He's never wrong.
Never
He makes himself an easy target.
Yeah, he contributes
Which is
handsomely
great.
to our player football.
Yeah.